Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again, and today I'm super excited to be testing out Hogwarts Legacy on the Steam Deck. And with that, we are only able to do this today because of my amazing wife. She is letting me use her account to test out the game since she got the Legacy Edition. We were able to play it a couple days early. Otherwise, I did buy the full version, I just didn't get the Legacy one, so I would have had to wait till Friday, which would have taken me a lot longer to get this video out to you guys, and I wanted to do this as fast as possible, so this would not be possible without her. So definitely go give her some love. I will have a link to her YouTube channel in the description below. She's also been doing a full playthrough of this game on her YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe and check that out. I also wanted to point out this game is verified by Steam, which is really cool to see. So it is certified to work on the Steam Deck right out of the gate, which is awesome. So we don't have to worry about any downloads or messing with any game files to make it launch. So without further ado, we should be able to just go right into it. So if you're brand new to this series, you might not know that I like to use a Bluetooth controller in order to show you the gameplay so I don't have to pick it up and mess around with it on camera. I'm also really curious where it puts us off at the beginning with the graphic settings, if it has anything automatic or if there is something we'll have to change to make it run efficiently. So we're gonna go into the settings right away here. Oop, looks like we are in windowed, full screen. It's at full resolution, low TAA, AMD FSR. VSync is off, good. Frame cap is uncapped, good. Yeah, everything looks good so far. And then going into the graphics, so there is a recommended, so that does, I guess, test your hardware to see what you need. And it looks like it's putting everything at low, which is good to see. There also is a benchmark mode, and then of course no ray tracing since it's a Steam Deck. And then I don't have anything set on the game itself. Everything is at its default settings, which is frame rate capped off, refresh limit is at 60, no scaling filters or anything like that. So let's just jump into it and see what kind of performance we get. This is using her game save, not my character, so we're not going to be doing anything too crazy. And she's only been in the game, I think, for about an hour and a half, so there won't be any major spoilers here or anything, thankfully. All right, so we're in the game. Looks like we're in the castle already. Now, with the low settings, it doesn't look too bad, especially on the small of a display, but you can really tell the difference in the texture quality. I have seen gameplay of it on a high-end PC and PS5, and this is a gorgeous game. So, lowering everything, you can see there's a lot of anti-aliasing going on right now. Little jagged edges around every sharp turn when you move the camera, but for the most part, it seems smooth enough. Well, we're on a quest, I guess. My bad. So, looking at the frames up there, it looks like it's at a constant 60 most parts, but there has been a few dips here and there. Probably depending on where you're at in the castle. Yeah, looks like we can't go too far away from this guy. Alright, we'll talk to him.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir, but I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the...
And looking at the details of the characters too, you can really see a big difference going from like ultra to low settings here. But again, running it on a handheld machine, I could definitely play it like this. It's not the end of the world.
To be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
That's pretty dope. So this is the whole map of the whole castle. So obviously, I don't want to go too far into her save or do anything like quest-wise that'll ruin her playthrough. So I'm not going to save this after we're done here. I'm mostly just testing performance by walking around the castle. So hopefully when this is done, I'll be able to walk around without getting any issues. So here we go. So we're done with the quest there. Let's just take a walk around the castle here and see what we can see in terms of performance. If there's any dips, any lags, crashes, you name it. Can we go outside? Cool. So it looks like going to different areas isn't too bad in terms of lag. There's a few stutters here and there, but it's far from bad. Ooh, there's a big dip right there. So in this area, we're dropping down in the 30s. Okay, now we're back up to 60 again. It definitely seems like a shader issue. Like maybe it's got to download shaders for the entire area you're in. Because again, this is a huge castle. It's a big area. So there's a lot to load in, a lot of textures. I wonder if we'll get better performance if we lock it at 30. Let's try that. All right, so we locked it at 30. So far, pretty good. It's not dropping below 30. I'm not getting those stutters anymore either. Yeah, even on low settings, this game looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. If you can get past the jagged edges around things. So, it's locked. Okay, so we can't even go out that way. Cool. There's like a music room. So clearly 30 FPS cap seems to be the best in terms of performance-wise. I'm not getting any dips, no lag spikes like I was when I had it uncapped. So this might be the recommended way to play. But that being said, let's try it at 40 frames a second with a 40 hertz refresh rate. Just to see if we get any difference in performance. All right, 40 cap. So we are getting some lag here. Oh wow, look at this. We're on top of the castle now. So there's a lot to this game. I mean, you can see pretty far out there. It must be the Quidditch tournament area. Dope. So yeah, we're definitely getting some dips when you have it locked at 40. Kind of a bummer. Because this is normally how I play most games. I have it on 40 with a refresh rate of 40 as well. Because it almost feels like 60, in my opinion, and it's a lot less taxing on your device. Saves on battery life, too. Oh gosh, that actually scared me. I mean, it's definitely playable, but you're going to notice those stutters from here and there. Where I didn't notice that at all on 30. Alright. Let's try changing some of the in-game settings here. So let's switch this back to 60. Just like that. And let's see, what can we mess around with here? Maybe we could try a different setting instead of recommended. So there's low, medium, high, ultra. Let's just try medium. Yeah, why not? Desired quality settings exceed those recommended for your hardware. Yeah, whatever. Let's just try it. We're hitting 140. What the heck?
I could wander the greenhouses.
There's something in there.
I mean, clearly so far it's definitely more laggy than it was. Oh, can I go out here? Oh, it has to load. Okay, there we go. So we finally found the outside. But my god, it's really bad. Let's try putting a 30 frame cap on it. Ooh, that's much better. Yeah, a little dip here and there. Oh, ooh. So yeah, I guess at this point I would still recommend leaving everything on low. Because even though this is playable so far, those random lag spikes are going to throw you off, especially in combat. Okay. Let's just for fun try it on high. Okay, so we got it on high. We're going to hit apply. And this was the frame cap of 30 again. So far, surprisingly, it's about the same performance as medium. So, I mean, if you're gonna deal with the frame drops of medium, you might as well put it higher, right? Put it on high. Yeah, so far not bad. Try going back inside. It's definitely having some issues loading certain textures up there like you saw. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised it's running this well on high though. I thought it would be like maybe crawling at a 10 FPS. So honestly, I'd say high runs better than medium, which is funny to say. Let's try it with no cap.
Oh, did you hear about the new spell?
Yeah, wow. Surprisingly, we're getting up to 40 right now on high. That's kind of wild. 50. I saw 50. This makes me wonder if we go to Ultra, is it going to run better than it does on low? It's crazy. We're almost hitting 60 FPS. 1000% playable. I mean, clearly we're seeing some stutters here and there, which is annoying. I wouldn't play like this, but I know some people would prefer the detail over performance, which, you know, at least you can do that if you want. So I guess we'll try it on Ultra. Why not? Ultra settings, no frame cap. Okay, so far this is what I expected. Dropping down to 16. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So yeah, I would not recommend playing this on Ultra. But hey, we tried it. It still technically runs. It works. Doesn't crash. If you guys are new to this channel and new to the series, I have tested games that have crashed running it at Ultra on the Steam Deck. So there is that at least. So all right. So let's see. What can we do to get the ultimate best performance, no frame drops whatsoever? It seemed like low at 30 seemed to be the best, but let's just verify that. So we're gonna go back to, I'm just gonna put it on low instead of recommended. And let's see, I have the AMD FSR in performance mode, which is what I would recommend as well. I don't think there's anything else you should change. Frame rate, I would leave that uncapped as well. Actually, out of curiosity, let's not use the frame cap with the Steam Deck. We'll leave that on off. Let's put a frame rate cap in the game. Maybe that'll be even better performance. Do a frame cap of 60. All right, frame cap is 60, in-game, low settings. So yeah, we're dropping below 30 here. There we go. Yeah, definitely noticing some stuttering. Okay. Let's try the in-game FPS cap on 30. Try that.
What am I missing?
So far, it feels about the same as just doing the FPS cap through the Steam Deck. And I've heard from people in the comments, and by the way, I love everybody who comments on these videos, so definitely do that if you have anything you'd like to ask or say, or if you want to share your performance. I have had some people in the comments say that they don't really ever want to use the Steam Deck settings because the ones that are internal, for some reason, make the games run worse than using the in-game settings. But in this situation, I would actually argue I'm getting worse performance using the 30 FPS cap on the in-game version than using the Steam Deck. So just for instance, right, we've seen it drop down below 30 at this point. We're getting stutters, 100%. So let's set this back to uncapped, and we're just going to prove that either right or wrong. So again, we're going to go to uncapped in-game, but we're going to set the frame limit to 30 with the Steam Deck. Let's see what happens. Okay, back in the game. Is it just me, or like already it feels smoother? It might just be me, but it really does feel smoother. So far, no drops below 30 either. Even loading in this area, I didn't go below 30. Not feeling any hiccups either. It doesn't feel like it's lagging.
As difficult as it seems.
So I don't know. You tell me. From my experience here, my personal recommendations would be running everything at low, uncapped in the game, and then just set a 30 FPS cap with the Steam Deck settings. But I could be completely wrong. Maybe this is a red herring. I don't know. But it really does definitely feels like that's the way to go. Obviously, going in and out of new areas, there is going to be a little bit of a hiccup because it's got to load the whole area. But once you're in it, it feels like it's doing okay. So this is a brand new spot as well. I haven't been here yet. But yeah, even on low, I mean, this game still looks really good. I could definitely play this on Steam Deck and have a good time. As long as I'm playing on these settings.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
All right, so, you know, I apologize I can't really get any combat or anything like that, but there's millions of videos out there if you want to see gameplay, and one of the best ones you should check out again is my wife's Waylady's playthrough. She is going to be having it very soon on her channel. Have it in the description below if you want to go check that out. That's where you can see all the gameplay and everything with this character. But from what we've seen here, is this game playable on the Steam Deck and would I recommend getting it for the Steam Deck specifically? I would say yes. Now, I'm giving it a little bit of a hesitancy because you are forced 100% to play it on low settings. A lot of people might be discouraged by that. They might look at these graphics and say, I might just wait out and get it on my console, or I might just stay away from it completely because all I have is a Steam Deck. In that case, I definitely understand, but that doesn't mean they cannot add any patches in the future that can make the game run better on PC or on the Steam Deck. So that could definitely be a possibility. So if you're from the future watching this video, first, hello, and second, let me know in the comment section below. Have they improved the performance to where now you can run it at medium or even high settings without any issues as long as you have a 30 FPS cap? Let me know, because it'd be really cool to know if they've improved on it at all. But for everything else, it seems that the game does run well enough to where you can play it without any issues or glitches or crashes, which is great to see. Audio design seems fine. I don't see any lag in the input. Some games have input delay, which is pretty bad. I'm not really feeling that here, which is really good to say. And all in all, yeah, I think this would be a very enjoyable experience as long as you can just deal with running it at the lowest graphic settings available. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching my video of Will It Run on the Steam Deck with Hogwarts Legacy. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are going to be picking this game up or not. I would love to hear from you. But with that, make sure to leave a like, share, your support as always. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Peace out. Hey guys, Nick here once again, and I just wanted to pop into the very end of the video to give a special shout out to my channel members. If you don't know what a channel member is, essentially these wonderful people are using their hard-earned money to help keep the channel alive. So that's why I want to give a huge shout out to these guys because they're amazing. And if you want to become a member yourself, you can do it as easily just by clicking on the little join button below every single one of my uploads, or just by going to my channel. There is 4 different tiers depending on how much you would like to support each month, and you can join for as little as $2 a month. And trust me, even if it's $2, it helps a ton and it adds up at the end of the month so that I can get more games for you guys to review or make retrospective videos on, or to buy new technology such as new computer parts, or really anything to keep the channel afloat and to make more content for you guys. So with that, thank you so much to Thrasher the Black Stallion, Vinny Severiman, Bacon Spaceman, my wife Waylady, and Hull Healers Boat World. You guys are all amazing, and thank you so much for all the wonderful support. This channel is just growing and growing every single day, and I can't wait to see where this channel leads us. So with that, have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Peace.